Hello, good morning everyone. I am Diana Fem Altas and I will be presenting to you B2B Sales Approaches. What is B2B Sales Approach? Business to business or B2B describes a relationship, situation, or marketplace between one business entity and another. Common examples of B2B sales include organizations that provide professional services, businesses that provide digital or software services, as well as companies that produce or distribute raw materials to manufacturing companies. B2B sales refers to a sales model or a category of selling wherein a business sells its products or services to another business. Because B2B sales usually involves higher price points, more complex processes, and several touchpoints over multiple channels, B2B companies need to maintain a team of highly trained B2B sales professionals in order to drive revenue. What are the functions of B2B Sales Representative? A B2B sales representative is a professional who uses strategic sequences and specialized selling methods to engage corporate buyers. Because corporate buyers tend to research products and services online before contacting a salesperson, these buyers are often well informed in comparing several competing products at once. In cases where teams do not have account executives, B2B sales representatives own virtually the entire sales cycle, engaging customers throughout the buyer journey from prospecting and lead nurturing to closing deals. What is the B2B sales process? B2B selling is a complex process that requires a well-designed and executed B2B sales strategy in order to succeed. Follows a distinct process and uses a wide range of sales techniques for various buyer personas and selling situations. The exact number and names of stages in your sales process will depend on your industry and sales organization, but the B2B sales process is typically a 5 to 8 stage sales cycle. In outbound sales, sellers initiate the relationship and drive interactions with target B2B buyers. They search for and directly engage sales opportunities. The 8 stages of B2B sales cycle. First is preparation and research. It is studying the needs of the market and the possible resources needed to be able to offer a deal. Second is prospecting. It is finding the possible client to deal with. Third is connecting. It is establishing the initial introduction and conversation with a corporate client. Fourth, needs assessment. It is studying the demands of the client and formulating various proposals that will meet the demand. Fifth, presentation or sales pitch. It is the comprehensive presentation of proposals and other relative matters intended for the business deal. Sixth, negotiation or handling objections. It is making necessary adjustments and finding a common ground to which the seller and the buyer will agree. Seventh is closing. It means sealing the deal. And lastly, follow-up. It means post-deal evaluation and communication to solidify or maximize the implementation or productivity of the deal. What is a B2B sales funnel? The sales funnel often serves as a visualization of a prospect's proximity to or likelihood of making a purchase by identifying the cognitive or emotional phases the prospect undergoes in the buying process. In contrast to the B2B sales process, which focuses on the seller's perspective, the B2B sales funnel corresponds to the buyer's journey. To successfully close inbound sales opportunities, B2B inbound sellers build their sales process from the vantage point and experience of the customer. The 7 steps of B2B sales funnel. First is awareness. Awareness means that a prospect knows that your product or services exist. Second is interest. The prospect recognizes that your product may be relevant and wants to know more about it. Third is decision. It means that the prospect acknowledges the benefits your product offers, but is still considering possible drawbacks. Fourth is purchase. It is the action wherein the prospect take the final action in the B2B sales cycle. Fifth is evaluation. It means that a client will be able to determine the product or service's significance and value, and he was able to communicate it with the seller. Sixth is the delight or dissatisfaction. It is the client's end-to-end judgment of your product or services. Seventh, repurchase or attrition. It will determine the retention power of your product or services. In making B2B sales, we should consider several factors. First is seller competency. Second is sales process effectivity. Third is product fit. Fourth is available alternatives. And fifth is buyer's purchasing capability and willingness to adopt. B2B sales techniques and methodologies. First is solution selling. It entails meeting prospects where they are and developing unique solutions that address their specific problems or goals. Second is the challenger sale. Practitioners prefer to educate and challenge prospects about the industry risks, as well as the cross-currents that affects their businesses. Third is account-based sales. It is a technique that focuses on the premium clients and provide end-to-end personalized customer experience. Fourth is value selling. Practitioners focus on the establishing, reinforcing, and articulating the value you offer to qualified prospects. And last, the Sandler selling system. It focuses on the human psychology, purchasing behavior, and buyer-seller dynamics, similar to an esteemed client and a trusted advisor. B2B sales key performance indicators. KPIs are agreed upon metrics used in assessing a sales organization's performance in different areas. They are also used to discover trends and to evaluate the productivity and performance of individual sellers. B2B sales KPIs include quota attainment rate, which measures the capacity of the firm to achieve predetermined goal given the specified amount of time. Second is average deal size, measures the average sales or size a firm can accommodate. Third is sales velocity, which measures how long it takes for prospects and opportunities to move through the entire sales process. Fourth is new leads generated per month. Using lead generation as KPI gives the business a projected goal that is simple to follow. And lastly, win rate. It is assessing the capabilities of the sales and marketing team to transform leads into new customers. Tips for improving B2B sales. First, personalized customer communications. Use technology to help you personalize at scale. Second, never skimp on continuous seller training. B2B buyers are smart. They prefer to engage professionals who demonstrate expertise and empathy. Third, build genuine rapport through active listening, critical thinking, and asking the right questions. Fourth, consider establishing a dedicated sales operations and a sales enablement team. Fifth, go beyond CRM and marketing automation. Embrace new technologies such as sales engagement platforms. Use data to help you make smarter decisions and playbooks. Sixth, encourage, monitor, and display positive customer feedback. Showcase customer success stories and incorporate case studies in your sales playbook. Seventh, establish full strategic and tactical alignment among all customer-facing units from marketing and sales to customer success. The main difference between B2B and B2C. First is price point. B2B products and services generally have higher prices compared to many consumer goods. Second is the size of addressable market. B2C companies target thousands to millions of consumers, while B2B companies may just have a few or several hundred potential customers. Third is sales process complexity. B2C customers may easily decide to purchase on the spot while it takes patiently nurturing before B2B buyers make a positive purchasing decision. Fourth is the number of decision makers. Only one individual is needed for a B2C purchase, while multiple stakeholders are required to sign off a B2B deal. Fifth is sales velocity. B2B sales tend to have longer sales cycles compared to B2C due to the complexity of the selling process. Sixth is sales methodology. B2B salespeople use sophisticated selling techniques and follow well-calibrated sales processes to succeed. B2C sellers also need to hone selling skills but operate in a less punishing environment. And last, customer service. To prolong and increase customers' lifetime value, B2B companies place a high premium on customer service satisfaction and success. What are the B2B sales challenges? Sales and marketing misalignment. It means that there are inconsistencies in the courses of action of sales and marketing that prevented them to achieve a common goal. Second is competition for limited number of potential customers. It means that B2B has a very limited market and B2B deals may not materialize as frequent as B2C. Third is the resistance to technology adoption. There are certain B2B deals that employs less modern technologies or employs old processes that were mastered by old users. Fourth, entrenched but outdated sales mindset or culture. It means that the business culture or the firm is resisting a change. Fifth, seller skills and training deficiencies. B2B will not be progressive if sales and marketing lacks essential trainings. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you and good day.